And we're live. Yeah, we're live.
Hi everyone.
We did it. Welcome
you...
to that Ragtime show featuring Fag
1 and
Awesome 2.
Wait, why are you awesome?
Or
am I awesome?
I was saying you were awesome, champ.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, you're so welcome. We did it. Round 2. We're here again.
Yeah, we are.
we made it. Another week. I don't know how. Oh, shit. Gotta get that tunage in the background. There we go.
Oh, we didn't. Oh, our studio guy didn't turn the sound on.
Yeah, what was his name again? Tits Carlington?
Tits Carlington. Well, he's an interviewer.
Damn it, Tits Carlington.
He got benched after that interview was terrible. He got benched for
Benched him. No, he didn't do that bad.
It was pretty bad. I mean, did you hear his voice? He sounded like a Me6 for crying out loud.
A Me6?
A Me6. Yeah. Duh. Well.
Tits is a good guy. Alright, so, yeah, we're back. We made it. Another week. AB Cock didn't shut us down, surprisingly.
No, yeah, they didn't.
Alright, we got the, infamous Whippy.
Hey, Whippy.
What's up, Whip? Okay.
Whoopi here. She's pretty quiet today.
And the personal fan favorite. It's Slime Time Live herself, the infamous Rosie outside.
Rosie, baby. What do you think, Rosie? God, shut up about Donald Trump.
Later in the show, Rosie, from popular demand, aka me, from popular demand, everyone wondered why she didn't get her own interview. So
that's a good question.
We're going to interview Rosie later. Well, we have a segment of interviewing Rosie later. Our very own Andrew Ekman actually did the interview with Rosie.
Yeah, it's because Tits Carlington sucked.
Yeah, so Andrew will be over with Rosie, and we'll just get to know her a little bit more, why she's on the show. Ekman will ask her some random questions as well. Maybe we could do some Would You Rathers with her or some shit.
We could. Yeah, we could always... I was always wondering why... what the beef with Trump is. Where did it start?
Tune in later to find out with Rosie herself. Live Rosie interview. It's gonna be insane. Maybe next week, you know, we can get Whoopi in if she's willing to do. No? Yeah? Maybe?
What do you think, Whoop?
Who knows?
Whoopi.
She's just...
Come on.
She's so shocked that we would even include her in an interview that she's just frozen right now. She just can't move.
Reaching for her coffee.
One of these days she's gonna get that coffee, bro. One of these days. One of the days.
All right. Yeah.
What the?
We'll get it one day.
Did we ever decide what game we want to play later? Are we gonna do some PUBG? Yeah.
You might as well.
It's still good. We haven't played in a while.
Yeah, we could do another week of that, I suppose, and then figure something out after that. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, we got all sorts of games we can play around with.
Yeah, and then like I said, I was just looking, and there's a new game that comes out on Friday called Friday the 13th.
What?
Marketing.
No, so you were saying that they each person had a special power.
So not a power, but they so like how the game plays out is you are you're all at camping at Camp Crystal Lake, like the movie, and then one of your friends, you just watch them get murdered, and then everyone like scatters. So you're either I think you're by yourself, and you have to like try and escape without getting killed, obviously. So you like have to do like what I was watching just now. Someone was streaming that, and like he had to go and try and find a fuse to call the police, basically. Huh. But I didn't get that far because the killer found him and killed him. Or Jason did, essentially. But I was looking at other stuff, and like you can eventually like meet up with your teammates because it's like four versus one. But and like he grabbed a baseball bat too, so I think you can defend yourself to an extent.
I hope it's more like Dead by Dayfuck was a good game. It still is. It's a good game.
No, like it is a very good game.
But the matchmaking is terrible. The actual servers are garbage.
Well, and that's where and that's what makes me so upset about that game. It was crowdfunded.
Such a good game, and the servers are just trash.
Like if you have 5 friends to play that game,
that is fun.
It's so fun, and like I've cried laughing with Jake and some of our other friends, and just by some of the dumb stuff that happens. You can hide in a locker or screw your friends over.
Yeah, it's a really fun game. It's even fun like when you actually got into a match, you're playing with random people. The only thing that the server sucked. I mean, there's been times where we sat there for 20 minutes just trying to get into a game, and it would keep crashing or whatever it was.
And there were some OP killers, man.
Yeah, so then on top of that, they're making, instead of trying to fix these problems, they're just putting out more DLC, which, I mean, maybe they need more money, but why don't you just crowdfund again or something, you know?
They're getting plenty of money for it.
Yeah, that's the thing. So it's like, why would you spend all your time on all these DLCs? And they're kind of bad. I'm not gonna lie. That witch lady, it's too much. You might as well just be fixing your servers.
Yeah, they just came out. Well, I think that's the other thing. Like I think they just want money at this point. They don't really care.
Yeah.
About their fan base to be on. Well, I say that, and then the new killer they just came out with was based on a doctor in China right now.
The one that got punched in the face.
No, not on the air. Not on the airline.
He's back for revenge to kill 5 kids in the woods.
With electrotherapy.
You want to kick me off my plane?
But like he's a real person in China. I can't remember what he did, but they asked.
Did he go to the Great Wall and like help defend it against aliens?
Yeah, his name's Matt.
Oh, the Matt Damon DLC. Fuck yeah.
I'd look it up and look into it, but we don't have enough time. Really, I don't really want. Other thing is, I'm really lazy and I don't really want to right now.
Fair enough.
Screw that. Yeah.
I'm really lazy. I'm sitting here just hanging out, but oh god, I'm so fucking lazy.
Yeah, just sitting here. Like, fine. You want me to look it up? You little turd. You talked about something while I look it up.
It's a good game. Like we haven't played it since that one night where we literally sat there for half an hour trying to get into a game, and it just won't work.
Yeah, and it was just me and you too.
It just kept crashing and crashing. Like, even with one person, even with 4 people, like 4 survivors, just can't handle it. Dead by Dayfuck. Sweet game, just not right now.
Yeah.
But maybe this Friday the 13th will just take it over. Who knows?
I don't know. But I mean, that's such a good concept, like idea concept.
Well, that's pretty much what they're gonna happen right now.
Yeah, like eventually someone's gonna come across, like if this one doesn't succeed as well as Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, it's kind of like H1Z1. Like it's a really good idea, but then you tweak a few things that people were probably complaining about, and all of a sudden, boom, you got PUBG, and it's a pretty solid game.
Right. Like it's no, yeah, I think it's really good. I mean, of course it's early access too, but there's definitely some things that need to fix. Like you know, not flipping out of not running your vehicle into a barbed wire fence.
It was a wooden fence. You could go through a goddamn like chain fence, but God, if you try and go through a wood post, it won't let you, and you just crush into the ground.
God, that was dumb. Or like
it's in the highlights too. Click below somewhere over here.
If you want to
see it on YouTube, but nobody is because it literally only has like 50 views.
Man, 50's 50.
55?
55. I don't know. It's better than
my head fell off there for a sec.
You can also check us out flipping down a mountain again. Doing that sweet buggy death that we jumped off a cliff and then got shot as we landed by people.
I'm gonna be honest, like it's actually fun just doing this in general. I've been having a good time because it's so creative. You can just edit whatever you want. You can make whatever you want. I don't plan on
edit what needs to be edited.
Yeah, that too. That one guy's just like, come on, her tits. You're like, holy shit.
Well, you know what the usual talk is in that lobby. N-word, N-word, N-word.
Yeah, there's so many good times that I had good stuff, and then there's just some guy in the background you can hear just yelling that, and you're like, God damn it. The main ones are, I'm a steak, follow me, and everyone's crawling, and then the other one is everyone just keeps yelling, China number one! China number one! You're like, what the hell is going on?
My favorite. Well, recently we got, hi, you're my new girlfriend.
Yeah, I was just running around, hi, you're my new girlfriend.
And then people get either really upset or follow along. Like, we had that one time where, like, 50 people got in that circle and started punching your girlfriend.
Yeah. All in the highlights, man. All in the highlights.
One wasn't in the highlights because, if I remember right, a bunch of N-words were around.
Oh, yeah, that too, yeah. I picked a beautiful woman of a different ethnicity than myself, and everyone decided, yeah, let's just keep yelling that. Okay. Yeah.
Awful lot of racists.
Video games bring out the best in people, I guess.
Really bring out, yeah.
It's pretty fun. It's a pretty fun game in general. Just all this stuff's pretty fun. We're not doing it for money or anything.
Well, speaking of which, what would you say the worst community of...
League.
Yeah?
League of Legends. Worst community, hands down. They have initiatives to, like, try and make the community better.
You want to know what I think is up there with it, though?
Call of Duty.
Rocket League.
Really?
And Call of Duty. Rocket League.
Is Rocket League really bad?
Every time I've ever played, the N-word has gotten thrown out 2 or 3 times.
You can't even see what... it could be robots driving those vehicles.
People type that in. Like, they take the time to go... Just type it right in there. Yesterday we were playing a little bit, and, like, someone was like... Someone called us... God, someone called us... well, I can't say it, but it was...
I don't get the point.
Yeah, they took the time to type it out, and they knew they would have got bleeped if they wrote the whole thing out, so they put spaces in so that you could spell it out.
Oh my gosh.
And read it, and then they put kill yourself. Like the
typical kill yourself.
You know? Yeah, and that's why, and every time I played Rocket League, especially in, like, ranked.
You really think it's that bad? I guess I haven't played it.
Every time I've seen it, it's bad. I've seen it, yeah.
It's
up
actually,
there with League.
To be honest, it's a pretty fun, like, esport to watch.
Yeah, no, the people.
It works out really well. It's like League. It works out really well in terms of how you watch it. Whereas, like, it's kind of hard to watch Overwatch.
Yeah, it is.
Like, the third-person view, you can. I guess it works, but it's still kind of hard just to see what everyone's more or less doing. League, it's just like, it's the same view as if you were playing, and then they can move around, and it works out really well. It kind of comes down to the game, and Rocket League works well with that. I've watched it.
Yeah, I've watched it too, and they're really, like, I just think, like, some of the craziest stuff is like those wall shots. Like, some of those are just,
the way people fly through the air is just insane.
Yeah, pro shots and stuff like that are.
And yeah, you go over League and it's terrible, just terrible.
Well, the pros are, I don't know, League.
So, like, I think it's like Double Lift is the only one that really, like, smack talks really hard, more or less.
In the pros.
There's a guy from Echo Fox whose spiel was he was a football player turned, like, college football or something, turned into esports, and he was like a lineman, so he's like bigger, and he's just always like, what was it? He's like, I could whoop their ass in real life, and he's like flexing and shit, and then I could whoop them on Summer's Rift too. It's like, dude, why don't you just pull your balls out and flaunt them around a little bit more?
I don't know why. Like, I think League needs somebody like that though, like someone who's actually really good though. I think they need.
Like if Faker was more badass.
If Faker talked a lot of shit to people.
They do. They have Double Lift. I think it's enough. It's just we haven't seen it because he's been gone.
Well, you like, yeah, I know he has, but but then if a team, like, I don't know, if whoever hears it, like, they're just like, oh, geez, like, there's not really much that comes back out of it, you know?
What if they had like hockey, where in between a match or something, like, someone could get mad, like, brawl or some shit?
Like, and start getting punched.
Or they just, like, if they're really mad, holy shit, what if they're, like, it'd be kind of cool if they got, like, really mad where they're just like, okay, 1-on-1, and like in between one of the matches, they just go in and do a 1-on-1 match and just smack down each other there. That'd be
or they
cool.
just everyone has to wear gloves while they play League, and then when
and hockey masks, yeah.
they just throw the gloves down on the floor, and then the rest are still playing while the other just beat the shit out of each
I
other.
defend him on someone's riff while he just fights.
Yeah, start beating the shit out of each other. Yeah,
I'd pay to watch that shit.
I'd watch that. I don't know, like they just like if we're trying to compare it to sports, you know, the best time.
Yeah, but do you see tennis players like beating the shit out of each other, and people still watch a lot of that?
But what I'm saying is like even like a
Where are you, motherfucker?
not like beating the shit out of each other, but like even like rivalries or shit talking. There's always like those are usually that make up for the best games. And
There
stuff, you know?
is. I mean, like TSM and CLG, even though they're like not even the same players anymore, they still have that rivalry.
Yeah,
which
but
is
they don't
kinda
like
fun.
they just don't really talk shit to each other. Well, Double Lift does a little bit, but and Reggie.
Reggie. Sneaky does.
Sneaky's on that's C9 though. I don't know.
I don't know.
Like
I think
they just
Darshan
need-
does a little bit too.
I think they need a guy who comes in, who's just like, who is gonna be really good, and he just talks shit the whole time, and that's his whole thing. Like going in, he never.
So it would be like Conor McGregor.
Kinda. I mean, he
Esports.
essentially changed UFC.
He did.
Yeah, and I mean, look where he's going now. He's gonna box that.
It's not,
wife
but
beater.
at the same time, it's like they don't need it. It's like they're getting the views.
Well, I don't know. It helped.
Like
And now
like baseball.
To be fair, he's helping boxing now too, because boxing's been kind of dying.
Yeah.
A little bit too, and now he's gonna fight. What's his name?
I don't know. I can't think of his name right
He
now.
fought Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah.
He's like technically the best ever.
Mayflower.
Yeah, or Mayflower, Mayweather. There we go.
He's such a Mayflower.
Yeah, but
no, but like think of baseball. Like they're having troubles with viewerships, and when they did like all that stuff, they're saying it's because the games are so long and there's so many. So they've been over the past 3 years, they've been changing a bunch of rules to make the games faster. There's less time in between bats and stuff. So like when you go to a real game and they play like those songs, there's like the typical dun dun dun. Dun. Like they cut that in half. You don't even get through half that song anymore. They just did one this year. The rule of change that they did this year is, well, it also helps pitchers, but if you want to walk somebody, you don't have to stand there and throw all 4 balls. You just say, you're walking.
Right. Well, that makes sense though. What?
I mean, the games are like fucking 4 hours or so, and then there's like one every goddamn day. Sometimes 2, a doubleheader.
Yeah, that's good for it though. I don't know. They still like baseball has badass.
Well, yeah, but so now it's the viewership has been going up ever since the past 3 years or so. It's been going up.
Yeah. I don't know.
And they do all that family night stuff, but
like League. Like the other good thing about League is they change it. Like somehow the game changes every single year.
That's the other thing. So like, Worlds, the top champs. Like remember 2 years ago, Worlds, it was Callista, Alistar, like all the time.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, and then this one we went to was
Zyra, and
who the jungler was always the same too.
Yep.
Usually, I'm trying to remember.
It was right before Ivern go.
Was it Rek'Sai?
Rek'Sai was 2 years ago for sure, all the time. Rengar was a lot.
When we went, it was
Rengar
was
was
it Gragas?
Gragas,
Still?
yep. Gragas was like the main power pick.
Yeah, Gragas was still really good. And then top, it was either Nautilus or God, who was it? Nautilus or no? Elise was a big jungler in
yeah, Elise was too. Well,
yeah.
Like that's changing, and they're not losing. They've only been growing, which is the thing. So it's not like they need to change anything.
Right. And they, well, I don't know. Yeah,
Who knows?
I guess they're doing well for themselves, but they need to work on the community, for sure.
I mean, it's the largest active monthly user game in the world.
What is it like? Wasn't it like 1.2 million last time we checked?
Yeah, it's
I wanna
active users, not just users, just active. It's insane. It's the biggest game. It's crazy. So you should we stumble on over to see how Rosie's doing over here?
Oh, you Are you sure it was 1 million or 100 million?
No, 100 million.
Yeah, I was gonna say. It says
What did I say?
from September 13th, 2016. It's a staggering 100 million monthly active users.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's.
Should we move on over to the Rosie O'Donnell?
Yeah.
Rosie,
let's,
are you ready for this at all? She might be nervous.
What do you think? What do you think, Rose? I think she's ready.
Hold
I
on.
think we just make her go with it.
No, she doesn't want to. Rosie, this was popular demand. Like the people asked for you. The Donald. The Rosie of the O's.
The Donald asked for you.
The Donald himself asked for you.
While he was out meeting the Pope, he was like, "I gotta get back for the show to watch Rosie get interviewed."
God damn it. Alright, let's go over to the Donald herself. Miss Rosie. Oh, I'm stalling. To make sure everything's working right. Donald herself. Oh, that's a. Hi, guys, it's me. Rosie O'Donnell.
Hi, Rosie. How you
Hey,
doing
Ekman.
today? Oh my gosh.
What?
Okay, Rosie, I have a question for you. A couple questions, actually. So, what have you been up to?
Oh, I just, I've been hanging out, watching, my kids grow up, eating a lot. I thought I was gonna be at SNL, but then I just decided not to. I don't, you know what? I don't fucking know.
How?
Yeah, no, I was, you guys just offered a job here, so I was like, you know what? Why not?
Yeah, well, we're glad to have you here, Rosie. You definitely show your opinion, and specifically Donald Trump, how do you feel about him being president now?
Donald, oh my God, calling me bad stuff. I mean, it's true, but it's just so naive. It's insane. Bernie would have won. Bernie would have totally won.
Yeah. Well, if it was Bernie versus Hillary, but Bernie versus Hillary. If it was Bernie versus Trump, yeah, probably. So how is your wife?
Oh, she's great. I actually don't know who her wife is.
Wait, you don't know your own wife?
No, I'm really hungry right now, so I'm not thinking straight. I'm sorry. I just wanted to look good for this interview, so I've been like, just not eating, like parched myself.
Well,
not
Rosie,
even drinking water. Fuck it.
Since you say you're hungry, what's your favorite sandwich?
Ho eki poo. Let me tell you about my favorite sandwich. It's a special. It's
all right.
Oh,
what's
God.
What's so special about it?
All right. So let's start from the beginning. First, you take a cold 8-inch frying pan. All right. Next, you're gonna go ahead and get 2 full sticks of butter. Full sticks of butter. None of that margarine fake ass bullshit. The real juicy butter. So then, now you're gonna take one of those sticks of butter. All right. You with me, bro? Right?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah,
You
one of the sticks. Yeah.
Yeah, you take one of those sticks of that grade A solid gold butter, and you slap that into the frying pan. Then you begin heating that frying pan up, alright? You with me? Here? Like, getting that nice juicy sizzle off of that butter. God damn, I'm hungry. So then, once it's getting to that liquid gold goodness, you're gonna have to take one egg. Crack that bad boy right into that steamy butter. You see where I'm going with this, boy?
I see where you're going. Yeah.
Yeah, then you start that whipping. You just keep on whipping.
I gotta say, Rosie, you're getting a little aggressive on this cooking.
Cooking is my thing. Can't you fucking tell, boy?
Oh, hey, whoa.
Talk.
All right. You keep going.
I'll whip you.
I'll finish.
I'll whip you. Okay. So you keep whipping that egg in that juicy, scrumptious butter, alright? You getting that? So once that gets to a good heat, like a good old first Tinder date, you're gonna... you wanna go ahead and take 2 slices of bread, alright? Make sure they're nice, grade A, toasty bread, alright? You with me?
Yeah, toasty? How toasty?
Like a nice cold, brown, like... you still got that crunch, but yet it's still, like, moist. You get me on that?
Can you describe that as something in the real world that I can equated to.
Think of it as this. Think about if you're walking through the woods, all right? There's a down tree, all right?
Okay.
Stay with me, boy. Down tree. Now imagine a bunch of, what are those fucking things called? Termites are in that bad boy, all right? And they've just been decaying, all right? Still got that nice outer brown shell, but on the inside it's all moist and shit. Because they've been in there just eating, shitting, and sexing, all right? Repeat. Now that inside that tree is all moist and good. It's kind of like that. You get what I'm saying, boy?
Yeah, I got what you're saying now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so you're going to take that stick of bread. Now, remember, we had 2 sticks of butter, right? One of them sizzling. I want you to take that other stick of butter and just lay that across one of them slices of bread, all right?
Okay.
All right, you're just going to want like, one of them slices of bread across, that nice stick of butter across that bread, all right? You with me here?
Yeah,
now,
I'm with you.
At this point, your butter's gonna be your other butter with the egg is gonna be nice and warm and melty. It's gonna want to take that and drizzle that across the other stick of butter. All right? You with me on this, boy?
Yeah, I got you.
Just drizzle that across that other stick of butter. Watch it as it slides down and just melts across that bad boy. See where I'm going? Drizzle that across there.
Is this over yet?
No.
Oh,
you can take whatever you want. You can take whatever you want. I just prefer cheese. You're gonna just drizzle the cheese. Myself, I take nacho cheese. Just drizzle that across the top of that mixture. See what I'm saying, boy?
Yeah, Rosie.
Yeah.
This sounds incredibly unhealthy.
Amazing, right? Yeah, I heard you. So then you can just slap that other piece of bread on top, and boom, you got the Rosie special. You want to know what I call it, boy?
Sure.
I call it, you butter run to the bathroom. Get it? I eat like 4 or 5 of those things a day just to keep my physique, you know?
Rosie, I think you should call it better go to the hospital because you're going to have a heart attack.
Don't you mean you butter go to the hospital?
No, I'm just saying you better go to the hospital because I think you're going to have a heart attack. Now, you should stop eating butter.
Don't you ever tell me how to live my life.
Rosie, this is why I hate you. I hate you, Rosie. Rosie, I'm done with this interview.
What?
I hate you. Yeah, we're done, Rosie.
But I need this paycheck, man. I need the money. You don't kick me out.
I'm not kicking you out. I'm saying this interview's over.
I need this money to fix my teeth, bro. Like, come on.
Rosie, I will admit it looks like a pellet came in 1862 from the Confederacy that was shot at your face because you were working for the Union and ricocheted off your teeth and killed another soldier.
Oh my god, this was a slime incident on the Kids' Choice Awards, you fucking asshole.
Yeah, well, I think we better cut it back to the studio.
So what'd you think about the sandwich? On a scale of 1 to butter, what'd you think of that fucking sandwich, huh?
I gave it diabetes.
Oh, that's a high score. God damn, thanks. Really appreciate that. Really appreciate that.
Anyways, let's cut back to the studio.
Alright, let's go back to the studio. Wow, that was an intense interview right there. What? What happened? The people wanted it. The people have spoken. They want the Rosie. And now we got a little taste of her life, you know?
Rosie just stresses me out.
Rosie makes me drink.
Rosie makes me not want to go into work every single day and just lay in bed and wonder why we exist.
You never know.
Yeah, I can't wait to interview
Whoopi?
or you interview Whoopi.
Yeah, well,
we'll have to talk about that, Whoopi, won't we?
Whoopi, you'll have to vote on which one you want us to...
Rosie, you keep your mouth shut.
You had your time. You spent it talking about a fucking sandwich. God damn it.
I'm surprised you're alive.
She said she had like 4 or 5 of those things a day to keep her physique.
Yeah, well, I think we are at the mark where we start playing. So
Want to wrap this biatch up?
Yeah, so thanks for watching.
We did it.
Well, we're gonna go and play.
RagtimeShow is gonna switch over to some PUBG.
Yeah, actual gameplay now.
Actual gameplay. So thanks for joining in on that shitty fucking interview.
Yeah, that interview, I tell you.
The people wanted it, man.
Rosie's the worst human being. I see why those tweets were getting thrown out there.
And remember, if you're watching this either live, which nobody probably is.
We have 2 viewers watching live.
200?
I think one of them is me.
No, because it says I have 3.
Oh, it says
3. Oh man, we
the
are
3
growing.
of you who stuck through the end of this.
We are growing.
Just like Rosie's chances of dying of heart attack growing.
Oh, remember. Okay, remember. What was I just gonna fucking say?
I don't know.
Fucking. Oh yeah. I remember. Catch us every Wednesday. Wednesdays, 7 to 10. We start the podcast off first, just talk about whatever the fuck we want. Like, I don't know, Arby's just releasing a new slider and it's a fucking pepperoni pizza. It's pretty good. I just had it actually.
Oh god.
Or we talk about games, whatever, and then we switch over to gameplay. So 7 to 10 every Wednesday Central Time. If you're watching on YouTube, whatever, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, why didn't you watch us live?
Just give them the calls. Whoa, your head just grew.
Why don't you watch us live?
Catch us next week when we interview Whoopi. Maybe we'll get some special guests. We kind of don't know. Most of the time I spent just figuring out all the editing and making sure everything's running great, good, better quality. I'm still working on my sound quality a little bit. I'll work.
Yeah.
We'll figure something out.
We'll work as a team. We'll be a team, and you guys, just let us know what we should work on or quit.
Quit our jobs.
Quit our jobs, do this forever.
Quit our jobs, just live off of Arby's pepperoni slider
and butter sandwiches.
And butter under the toilet sandwiches.
Or butter run to the ER, because your heart's gonna explode.
But Rosie seems to be doing it, and she's fine. Alright, let's make the switch. Let's go over and do some of that PUBG. Now I'm gonna transition. I've worked on a transition. I got an idea. We're gonna go to the screen while I get everything set up. We'll stay live. You can hear us, whatever. And then all of a sudden PUBG will just show up and we'll start playing.
Alright. Sounds good.
We'll catch you next time.
Goodbye, friends.
Goodbye. Now we're just doing a little switch over to that PUBG.